went undercover and I was buying heroin at the time, and I heard that this person I had just arrested a few weeks earlier was in the next bedroom. They were saying, hey, so-and-so has some more drugs in the back, he can bring it out. Your mind starts racing and you start acting and think on your feet, and that's what I had to do. So I quickly purchased the drugs that I had to purchase, talked my way out of there real quick, and fortunately I was able to get out of that room before it led to a confrontation.
Deputy Chief Richard Arca routinely starts his day at 5 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. He has been in the line of duty patrolling the streets and catching criminals. Today, he will reminisce on memories as he ventures off in retirement.
I do things and I have done things that people just read about. It's not a waste of my time or my life. I feel I contributed something to the community. In the last few days, I've really been reflecting on my past. And the first thing I remember is a fatal accident that I handled as a 21-year-old. And it was a 21-year-old person that was killed in the accident. And I remember how sad I felt because of the loss of his life at such an early age.
Arca was born under the Chinese zodiac sign of the restless rat, representing charm and aggressiveness. And rat people are described as perfectionists who lives for the present moment.
In the beginning, I was totally focused on police work. I didn't want to take vacations. When I was working, I didn't want to take a lunch hour. I didn't want to miss the action, and so on. So I grew up here in San Jose, and I always thought that the officers that I met were very professional, and they always looked good, and their uniforms were sharp. They were very friendly, and I decided to try the police department.
In 1966, right after graduating from San Jose State College, he enlisted with the San Jose Police Department and was teamed up with another rookie officer. He recalls his first call of duty being an accident on a major intersection.
All of a sudden we've got the codes like 1179 at an address, go code 3, and so on. We looked at each other and we said, you know, what does that mean?
Suddenly, all the things he had trained for started falling into line, leading up to his present days as deputy chief. He has supervised various operations from local street crimes to traffic enforcement to narcotics to being on the SWAT team.
When I was a member of MERGE, we concentrated on arresting the felons. If there was a string of armed robberies occurring in the city, then it was our responsibility to locate and arrest that person. We did a lot of stakeouts. We did a lot of protection of government officials. Other things that went on through my career, some of it were the chases that I was involved in, and the murder suspects that we put in jail. I spent 6 years in homicide. I investigated a few 100 or so cases.
Forcefully putting the bad guys behind bars and keeping San Jose a safe haven, this good guy embarks upon his latest project, retirement.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whole summer and enjoy it. I'm going to hang around Pacific Grove, Monterey, Santa Cruz, go to the ocean and enjoy that time. And I'm going to reflect on what I want to do. From the moment that I got up this morning and put this uniform on for the last time, excuse me, you don't do 36 years and really be bonded to the people and the department. I have worked with heroes, and how do you walk away from that?
Closing in on 36 years, he is ready to turn in the police badge in exchange for the quiet life. He may retire his role as a police officer, but he may never stop his role as a mentor, giving advice to fellow officers and the community.
If they want to get through their career, always keep their eyes open. Don't look around. Don't take it for granted that they are totally safe out there in the street because there's someone somewhere who doesn't like a policeman. The second thing is I tell them that their family is very important. To spend that quality time with their family when they're home. I would say this to the Filipinos and the young people coming up, and to the Filipinos in the community: you have to go and take those leadership positions. You have to be visible. Don't think because other people tell you that you can't achieve something that you can, because you don't know until you try. We need more representation in the Filipino community. And I see that we're getting it, especially with the youngsters, but they have to go for positions where they can make a difference in their lives and the community's lives.